Okay, so I just attended what is it even called? It's called the What's Best for You, Startups, Corporate, or Both. And honestly, it was a phenomenal event. I just want to pull up the speakers. So there were 4 speakers today. One was Carly, I don't remember her last name. Event ended, view details, okay. Carly Gloge, she's the co-founder and CEO of Ubuli. She graduated from Techstars Boulder and Disney Accelerator programs. She works for Google X now. And there's John Stavig, the current director of the Holmes Center for Entrepreneurship. And he was in management consulting and private equity in the communications business industry. His company got bought out by Verizon, and he started some big banks. I'm not really sure. He's an impressive dude, apparently. There's Phil Zhao, CEO of Homey, which is an app that lets companies kind of connect with alumni. It honestly seems phenomenal. He's raised $700,000 in VC. And then there's Gina Blaney, CEO of Junior Achievement of Upper Midwest. And so Zhaom, big nonprofit, impressive woman. She didn't talk a whole lot, but I talked with Carly and Phil afterwards. I'm glad I did. I got a little out of my comfort zone. I almost left after I just talked with Carly, but the biggest thing that I took away from Carly, I asked her a few questions. I should have recorded that. I think that's a good idea. I'll probably start doing that from now on. But what I learned from her was, I don't remember what I really learned from her from asking questions. When she was speaking, though, she talked about how passion is a better driver than any for starting a business, and that perseverance. Without those two things, a passion for what you're doing, whether it's kind of this intrinsic, innate passion or a developed passion, whatever you're doing, and it's very evident is not going to succeed, just because it's with anything, like a sport or a friendship or whatever it may be. If there's no passion, it's kind of the foundation of what motivates you and keeps you going. But what Phil said, he's like, if I were you, first of all, I'm gonna follow up with him, connect with the dude that he hired who has student debt and is working with Homey. And Phil promised to pay off his debt, which is phenomenal. But what he suggested to do is just get experience, and he kind of reignited the idea of going to work in California, along with Trevor saying that you can get a job wherever. So he's like, if I were you, I would pack up your stuff. Not pack up your stuff. He said, buy a trip to San Fran, meet with a bunch of alumni who are currently in Silicon Valley, and find work. So honestly, that was extremely appealing to me. He's like, you're a smart, sociable, intelligent dude. He's like, who cares what's on your resume? He's like, you want people to hire you who understand who you are as a person, and rather than just screening for what keywords there are. So yeah, that was phenomenal advice. He's like, and if I were you, I'd go on your computer tonight and look up all the alumni who work in Silicon Valley and just connect with them. Just try to have coffee with them. And yeah, honestly, I feel like that's an amazing idea. I've never thought of that before, and again, it's just, I love going to these events because it's just, you get different perspectives, you get to understand what smarter people than yourself see in you. And yeah, I mean, I know I'm going to do incredibly well at whatever I do. It's just trying to find it. So yeah, I think it's a really good idea. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to recap what I learned, some other things that I took away from this event are gosh, I don't even remember. I was just so focused on what I should be doing, trying to see how what they are doing relates to me. I don't care what they're doing, honestly. I just want to see how they can help me out. So, the biggest thing I learned is actually not even from them, but directly, but just the fact that, like, even if you're late, even if you don't think you should, even if you don't want to, if you know you should do something, you should do it, because it always pays off. Like, your subconscious knows better than your conscious does. So that's what I got for now. Who's Your Brand? This is a YouTube channel where we're just trying to figure anything out. Peace.